Hello, I'm Reagan Black, and I'm back with some more inspiration for your writing journey. And I want to build this message from a quote from Ernest Hemingway. It's none of their business that you had to learn how to write. Let them believe you were born that way. And I really like that quote for a couple different reasons, because as writers, as many writers and authors as there are in the world, there are that many different ways to get from once upon a time to the end. All of us have a slightly different process of getting our ideas polished and out there and ready for our readers. Sure, there are certain things that must be done. We must put words on the page, right? We must get our ideas out of our head onto the page. We must then refine those ideas, polish them to the best of our ability, let our editors tell us where we're weak so we can go shore up those weaknesses. And, there are some consistencies there, right? But when the process of writing itself, it's no one's business what your weakness is. It's no one's business what your strength is. And it's really no one's business how you balance the two. If you have a dream to write a book, the tools you need, the basic tools you need, that seed of desire is already inside you. And that's the key component. That's really the most important thing, is your desire to write. And then the rest of it comes. It's no one's business how it gets on the page. It's no one's business if you write from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. every morning, or if you write, on your lunch hour. Those details are no one's business but your own. And I think it's important that we learn through every project. Every book I write, nonfiction or fiction, teaches me something about myself, about my message, or about my process. Each book is slightly different. And I could tell you exactly how I set out to write a book, and you could take those lessons then and see which parts fit you better. I mean, that's one of the things about writing advice. You want to go out and you want to learn and you want to grow, but you have to test all that information that you take in and apply it and see what fits. Not every tip will fit everybody. Okay, not every tip will fit every author. And what I need to learn to grow as an author will be different than what someone else needs to learn to grow. And I think that's really the root of this quote from Hemingway. It's none of their business that you had to learn how to write. Let them believe you were born that way. I think as a published author, it's okay to have a little bit of that sense of mystery. Publishing and writing, it's not magic. I'm not trying to tell you that. But there are magical moments, and the magical moments in my manuscript are going to be different, and the process of that are going to be different from yours. So it's okay to not overshare. It's okay to keep some things, close to the vest. You don't have to admit all your weaknesses or flaws. It's no one's business but your own, okay? And how you go about getting your story together, you don't have to feel compelled to share those things unless you want to. All right? It's okay to let them believe that you absolutely love the editing process. For a long time, I just told everybody, oh yeah, editing's great, editing's great. I was trying to convince myself. Now it truly is one of my favorite parts of the process because my approach has changed. It's not about focusing on what I did wrong when I get stuff back from the editors. It's about, how can I make that better? And when I changed my focus on that, it changed the experience for me. Do I still get frustrated at times? Of course. Do I still struggle? There goes Bandit. He's saying hello from back there. Do I still struggle with some of that? Of course. But it's a better process for me because I've shifted where my focus is. Okay? So that's just one example of growth and how we grow through every part of the process. All right. So I hope that that's some guidance for you, some inspiration for you, that you don't have to feel like it's important for you to go out there and say, oh, I was terrible at this, or I really stink at that. You don't have to feel the need to overshare those kinds of things. It's okay for people to just really appreciate your high quality finished product. Does that make sense? It's okay to say, oh, thank you, and accept that compliment in the generous and kind spirit that it was offered. All right. I hope that you got something out of this, and you can find out more about all my books, fiction, nonfiction, advice for writers, all of that over at my website, reaganblack.com. And I hope you'll stop by over there. And if you need some more inspiration for your writing journey, or if I can be of assistance, be sure to reach out to me. All the contact information is there. In the meantime, live the adventure and write well. Bye.